Before you watch the fan cam, a big shout out to Stocks FC. It is the hub of buying into your favourite football players. That is right. If you wanted to buy Dewsbury Hall, I don't know why I'd buy Dewsbury Hall, to be fair. Let's pick a different player. If you wanted to buy Cole Palmer and then his performances went up, you could make some money as if he was a stock. Check out Stocks FC. There's a QR code on screen as well as a link in the description. Check it out. There's a website. And let me know how you get on, guys. Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. I'm outside Stamford Bridge after a 3-1 win in the Premier League against Wolverhampton. I'm here with Fathur. Question number one, Fathur. Did you sing any chants in the Matthew Harding today?
Yeah, I did.
Are you sure?
Yep. Hey, if you lot don't want to believe me, fine. Just go rewatch it again.
Look, a friend asked me to ask. You know what I mean? I'm just asking for a friend.
No, it's all right. That's all right. I've been asked so many times as well, but yeah, it was all right tonight, innit? But yeah. I couldn't even complain a lot. Maybe I would say in the first half we didn't do much really, apart from that Tosin's goal. I thought we looked a couple of times maybe a bit too timid to go into the final third. Maybe it's just that even before, I would say like a couple of weeks ago, we used to have players that likes to overlap. Nowadays, you got wingers that don't want to overlap.
Yeah.
And that's the problem as well. That are they just lazy? Like, are they just that lazy of a runner?
So you don't think the wingers are making enough runs to create the space in behind? Yeah. But we're whipping a lot of crosses in, Father. So I mean, I wouldn't say that we're not overlapping. I mean, we're getting in positions to whip balls in.
That's a problem as well for me. It's just that as of late, even like for about a month ago now, we just lack of that productivity at the moment, and that's why it kind of cost us some points. And I'm not going to talk about how poor we are defensively, because it has been one of those days that we just know we're going to concede anyway. We knew Sancho was shit. We knew defensively we were not that good from set pieces. You knew that goal was coming anyway, and that's why I feel like I can't even go mad at it, because I'm used to it now.
Well, then you direct that anger, and some people have.
Yeah.
You direct that anger from the player to the manager who's picking him, because you say, why does Maresca still have faith in a player who could, providing we hadn't have scored those 3 goals, or even, if we just scored 1, he could have dropped us points today. That could have been a key moment in the match.
You were right today, and the fact that I've seen a lot of people getting on Maresca because of the selection. Yes, we know his selection can be questionable at times. We know Sancho is shit, but the direct anger should not be on Maresca at the moment. It should be the ones that sporting directors, because I've seen him with Stanley today. I could have sworn at him today because he would just walk past by, just get some signings right, and that's the problem so far, that the sporting directors right now, they don't give him the tools enough for Maresca to succeed. It feels like Maresca is literally trying to set him up to fail. How you doing, Steve? Good?
Oh, Steve, the timing couldn't have been any better. Do you want to jump in, Steve? Oh, God. Oh, you make me very happy to see you. Come on my left, Steve. Come on my left. Oh, this is brilliant. We're all friends after last week. We're all friends.
Exactly. We're just up here.
Listen, at the end of the day, we all support the same team. We want the same thing, right? We want the club to do well.
Yeah.
We want to progress. Yeah. We want to see Chelsea back in the Champions League.
Yeah. Want to hear some chants in the Matthew Harding?
Yeah, which I did today, eventually. I hope you was one of them.
I did.
No.
I mean, what did you think about what you saw today, Steve? Were you happy with it?
First half, I was a bit disappointed with the fact that we'd done the same thing we did against Bournemouth and Fulham. We went 1-0 up, and we kind of dropped off again and thought, like that would do. And then Robert Sanchez is, what Robert Sanchez is. There's always an error in there. And then you're thinking, okay, 1-1 at half-time with Wolves. You're thinking, here we go again. But second half was a bit better. We come out on the front foot, which was good. We didn't let them get back in the game once we got 2-1 ahead. And then we got the third goal, which unfortunately for Trevor Chalobah, who should have had that goal, Noni Madueke, sneaky bastard, decided to steal it off him. because it was going in anyway.
You can't blame him though. I mean, I think a lot of us probably would have done the same
listen,
thing.
At the end of the day, any centre forward or wide player is going to make sure the ball goes in the net, which is fair enough. But one thing I will say tonight is the sporting directors need to have a hard look at themselves, because you sent that boy on loan, saying he's not part of the first team plans. Is he better than Badiashile?
Yes.
Yes. Is he better than Disassi?
Yes.
Could even argue he's better than Tosin.
He is.
Right. So, therefore, you bring him back. I thought he was exceptional tonight. Really good. You know, everything he did was pinpoint. Brilliant. Reece James back in the side. You can see the difference that makes as well. Massive difference. Again, do I think he played Palmer too long? Yes. 65 minutes, Palmer should have come off, because, let's be honest, if Palmer's not fully fit, because apparently he didn't train all week, why is João Felix not on the pitch?
I was surprised that Palmer started this game
at
all.
Was he forced to play though? If he was forced to play for today, then he should have taken him off from the beginning. He should have. Where we got 3-1 up, take him off.
But that's what I'm saying. 60 minutes, right? You're 3-1 up. Take him off. Take him off. I know the fact that we know, like, we're going through this phase where, you know, like, we're trying to get Nicholas Jackson a goal, right? I can see that. That's why he kept him on, because he wants to break his drought. If he's not doing it, you change it. Nkunku was on the bench today, yeah?
Do you think that part of that is to do with, you know, things happening outside of...
I don't know, but are we in a position as a club to say, right, we can get rid of Nkunku and bring in what?
19-year-old.
I think there's a good chance that we get rid of Nkunku and still don't bring anyone in, if I'm honest.
That's the biggest worry for me, because West Ham today put in £57 million bid for Duran, from Aston Villa. We could have had him last season.
40,
right? And we know, okay, fair enough, you can say, oh yeah, you didn't know he's proven whatever, but now you can see. The biggest thing for me is, again, I will still say it, for us to get top 4 this season, our sporting directors now have to act. I want a centre forward in, not to put pressure on Jackson, but to help him. Because you need someone that's going to say, right, if you're not scoring, I'll score. We don't have that. And there comes a time when you can't keep relying on Cole Palmer to produce every week. The guy has been sensational. He's going to have a drop-off. And other teams are going to figure him out. You know, 2 on him all the time. 2 on him. Let's rattle him. Let's put a couple of challenges on him.
He had to drop deep, isn't he, today? He had to drop deep.
I agree with you. He dropped like where Dewsbury Hall was. And I actually thought he done well today as well. I'm not going to knock him, because he kept it nice and tidy. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's not explosive. He's not a
dribbler either.
No, he's not an Enzo. He's not... who else have we got in there? Lavia. But he kept it nice and simple. He got the ball, he give it, and that's it. And the thing is, okay, fair enough. What we need to do now is do not get beat at Man City. If we take a point at Man City, the way they are at the moment, I'm all right with that. Because then you've got to then think of what? We've got Brighton away. Twice. Yeah. The cup game for me is massive, because trophy-wise this season, FA Cup and Conference League. That's all we've got in terms of trophy-wise. We're not going to win the league. We know that. Conference League is a must. I don't care whatever squad we have. That's a must. But if we can have a good run in the FA Cup, because when's the last time we won the FA Cup?
Conte, wasn't it? Yeah.
2018.
When we beat United, Hazard scored that penalty.
As well,
and
yeah.
we've lost, what, 4 finals in a row?
Yes.
4 finals in a row. So that needs to be put right, if we can. You know, like, I'm not saying we need an easy draw. I don't agree with that. I think you play better when you play a bigger team. You know, like we saw against Morecambe, it's easy, everyone was happy and all that lot. Yeah, forget that. It doesn't matter. But what I want to see now is us kick on. Because we've had that 5 games where we didn't win a game, and we thought, you know, like, I was angry. I'll be honest, you saw me last time. I was angry because from going 2 points behind Liverpool, whether we're in the title race or not, the fact of the matter is we put ourselves in that conversation. Number one, the manager said we weren't in it, and then we had a massive drop-off. And then number two, we didn't finish our chances in every game we had. You know, like Palace, we should have been 3-0 up at half-time. Everton, we should be winning that game comfortably. Maybe 1-2-0 easily. Bournemouth, you know, first half, again, didn't take our chances. Fulham, 10 minutes to go, we lose 2-1. These are the games now where, all right, fine, that's happened. Now you've got the 3 points tonight, which against a team which is struggling to stay in the division, we should have anyway. Let's kick on against Man City. Let's go up there with a bit of swagger, a bit of confidence, and say, hold on a minute, you played us at the start of the season when we weren't ready. Now let's go to the Etihad and ready. Because remember, last season, no one gave us a prayer to go to Man City last season. And
we've done very well.
We got a 1-1. Was it? Yeah, it was 1-1.
Yeah, Sassy played fantastic.
And they scored in, I think it was like
81st minute roughly.
Yeah, deflection.
Deflection. It was a Rodri deflection.
But apart from that, we kept them quiet. I think we're better than what we was last season in terms of squad-wise with the players that we have available. Yes, I'm not going to say manager-wise, team-wise, because I still think he has a lot of things to sort out. But let's go there next week. Let's be positive. Let's get the 3 points if we can. If we don't get the 3 points, don't lose. Take a point. Take a point at the Etihad. Because at the end of the day, I've seen Arsenal fans celebrating at a point at the Etihad. What have they done? Nothing. They can't even beat Villa when they're 2-0 up. What did we do to Villa this season?
Smashed them.
Exactly. You know? So there's still a lot to go for this season. Still a lot to be positive about. And, you know, I apologise to you last week for what happened. I'm a bigger man for that. But at the end of the day, we're all passionate. We all support the same club. We all want the same thing. Yeah. Let's get back to what we want, and that's winning.
And also, right? And also, as well, that I think if we got one more thing as well, that midfield as well, because Caicedo's getting overplayed a lot today. I think he's been playing the most minutes the whole season, so we need that midfield cover for him because we just lost Enzo. Apparently, what I saw today in the news that Lavia's injury was much worse than Enzo. Even when I saw today, Enzo was just limping.
So we got Andre Santos at Strasbourg. Bring him back.
Or a good Chukwu.
Or Leslie.
Both of them.
Yeah.
I think a good Chukwu is realistic, to be honest with you.
Listen, both of them got release clause that they can come back. Bring one of them back.
Definitely. Yeah.
If you sit there and don't react on that, then we blame the sporting directors. I don't blame the manager.
Big up to you, Steve.
Take care.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Take care.